Here's how this video isn't gonna go down. You're not gonna scrub through it looking for our similarities in music taste and then uninterestedly skip past anything you don't know of or haven't heard of before, which is very easy to do because it's just not that interesting to hear someone talk about random music that you have no context for. That's why I'm only gonna present 3 albums that I consider to be absolute top. And yeah, just don't scrub through it just because that's such a waste of time and you're just like trying to find validation in your own taste, most likely, or I don't know, maybe you're just bored. But anyway, yeah, I've listened to a lot of different albums, and I've spent many hours studying to different albums. So I consider I'm kind of a snob when it comes to study music. Like, I don't like ambient or lo-fi just because it's very easy to produce it. It doesn't mean there isn't good songs and albums in those genres. It's just like you're mostly using editor presets and stuff compared to albums, so there's like really masterful production work put in. So the first one is the album Moon Safari by the French electro duo Air. Oh, it looks like my water is sizzling over the top. 1 second. Never mind, it's okay. So yeah, that album, you might recognize the first couple songs. The first song is La Femme d'Argent, which I think means the silver girl. French speakers could correct me, but Argentum means silver in Latin. It's also where Argentina comes from. Boom, classics. And then the second song, Sexy Boy, is one of the most unique electro songs of all time. Like, it's inspired a lot of things. You've probably heard it in the movie 10 Things I Hate About You, which is like probably one of the only 7 movies I've seen in the last few years. And yeah, it really struck me to see that in that movie. But the whole album is super spacey, super interesting. The cool thing about Air is they're also like the less known and chiller version of Daft Punk. They were actually based down the street from Daft Punk, and they could sometimes hear each other according to interviews. But yeah, Air didn't take off in the same mainstream way, but they're still like considered one of the best electro duos. And for focus music, they're absolutely excellent. So Moon Safari, great album. Next up is a kind of a more obscure one, which is this album called Goes West by William Tyler. And this is like a purely acoustic guitar album, but it's a very interesting one because it starts off somewhat normal, and then about a couple minutes in, there's some very strange like key shifting. And yeah, it's just got kind of an element of slightly Eastern sounding chord progression and whatnot. And yeah, I can't really do it justice in words. You should just go listen to it. And all of these, by the way, like completely worth a listen. Your life can be transformed when you find a new musical artist. Okay, now my water's actually boiling. And then possibly my favorite of any artist, any study album, is the electro duo Samplus, which means bear sample or something. I got the creator of Boba Vim, which is like a Vim learning game to help me figure out the pronunciation and meaning of that, but beyond the pronunciation, we couldn't exactly figure out what it means. He's French, that's why. But yeah, go check out his game. He's a cool guy, and thanks for helping me out, man. But yeah, the Samplus, the electro duo, is just the bomb. Like, they're so underrated. They're not quite underground. They have maybe 200K on Spotify, but they feature on a lot of super underground stuff. And I've never heard anything exactly like their main. The first album I discovered them with was Orphan Loops, which is just the most strange, like jazz mixed with samples album I've ever heard. I mean, there's got to be some more avant-garde stuff out there, but they have a really unique sound across all of their different albums and collections. It's like they reuse a bunch of samples and themes, and yeah, super cool. Plus their branding and theming is just all excellent. I would definitely go check them out. And yeah, I guess the overall message here is just when someone tells you to listen to something, you find someone who has like respectable music taste and actually listen to them. Because it's very easy, and I know I do this, to get stuck in a rut musically. And by that I just mean like it's easy to listen to the same things you like over and over again because you know them. And I mean, I do that near constantly too. It's hard to branch out into new things, but just as an exercise in discipline, as an exercise in pushing your boundaries, and yeah, just making yourself overall a more well-rounded person, try to listen to any of these albums all the way through. Chances are most people, these won't strike, they won't catch on to, because I don't know, it's just a hard thing to adopt new music. But if even one person finds one of these artists to be influential or interesting, finds new musical taste, this video will have been worth it.